walnut day ? Calibri, why not? It's the default.
Are you Calibri or an Arial type person?
I don't really know. It's a debate that's as old as computer, and well, not even, because original computers didn't have that. It took until Steve Jobs decided to apparently take a calligraphy course before he was just like, that's cool, and that's why he put it in the Macintosh to have all these font options.
I want more fonts.
Yeah, you know,
I remember
what
that part
computers
in the
are missing.
Ashton Kutcher movie.
Yeah, I didn't see the movie, but my dad's got the Steve Jobs books. I never read that either. I just heard random whatevers. I don't even know if they're interviews or just people talking about him after he died. But yeah, their Microsoft Word is actually looking for their next default font. So I don't think it's going to be Arial or
right now they are.
Yeah, so Calibri is going to be out. It was Times New Roman, I think, when we were young. Everyone was like to use that. I don't know if that was default on the computer, but Calibri is out, I think. On Google Docs, though, I think the default might be Arial, which is weird.
Wasn't Helvetica? I think Helvetica might have been default in like the early 2010s.
Can't forget about my girl Helvetica. Isn't that a beautiful name? Change our title right now to Helvetica.
Talking.
Let's see. Where is she? Is it even an option on Streamlabs? Wait. Hell, it's not an option on Streamlabs.
They're missing out. Baby.
I know. Our St. Cannon became an up pup. Does that mean, yeah, he resubscribed 11 months. Indy Carl subscribed earlier. I didn't mention that 3 minutes ago. Nice. We always appreciate the Carl. Let's see. Yeah, can't go Helvetica for some reason. It doesn't like that. What else in the world of fonts is there? What sounds like a beautiful woman other than Helvetica?
Wingdings.
A wingding. Yeah, she's fine, but I want people to be able to read it, I guess. I don't know. There may be a wingding expert out there. I'm sorry. I mean, impact is cool and all, but I don't need my letters outlined.
I'm pretty limited in my font knowledge.
And then,
just Courier, but that's not really an attractive
you
one.
need a typewriter font, of course. You'll go Courier. What else is Papyrus is the worst, and I've used it on a lot of stuff that we've done, and I hate it. But I was like, I need a script stat, and I just like shove some Papyrus in there, and you know, it's my biggest regret. Papyrus, making it say Dutch Master Gaming and Papyrus. Let's see what fonts they do have. Because, you know, Calibri's getting old. Comic Sans, she's classic, but, you know, she needs to get her shit together.
Nobody likes her.
But we don't want her to leave.
Email me. I wouldn't be upset if she left.
Oh, she's
not
part
really
of the
bringing
gang.
anything to the table.
I need her to stick around.
Yeah, she's like an old character that's been written out.
It reminds me of myself.
Several seasons ago.
Just doesn't know. It's like, it's not time for that. And I see myself a lot in that.
A guy recently sent me a business email, sent me a quote in Comic Sans. And I was like, I can't take this seriously.
You call him a clown?
This is hard. I'm about to. But I sent that quote to my boss, and he's like, what the fuck is this?
It's just a lighthearted quote.
It's Comic Sans. I guess I should have changed the font.
The Tom.
I said type and type and font in the same word.
Type font. Yeah, I don't know. Gothic. Yeah, there's Tahoma. That's a thing. What's that look like? Look at some Tahoma. Spacing's a little different. Look, we're a Tahoma font today. Kind of stream. We're a Tahoma stream right now. So I'll just screw it. Yeah, Tahoma.
Where is the font changing?
It's just the title at the top on the stream, so it's not.
Oh,
It's very insignificant, really.
okay.
I hope people like font talk.
Why wouldn't you? I
Oh,
mean, nobody's said change the topic yet, so let's keep going. What other fonts are there?
in existence, other than Gothic, Arial Black. There's probably like Arial Narrow.
There it is.
Just start naming all the different versions of that. Actually,
Oh, we got our Saint Canon booing us now, so
okay.
about time. But thank you.
All right.
Thank
Well,
you.
if he wants to boo,
Get us out of
I'm
here.
just gonna play the music then, because that's what he gets whenever he boos.
Oh yeah, we're talking what up, dog. D&D crew. Oh yeah, we're talking what up, dog. D&D crew. Let's see what the UpDawgs getting to. You know, yeah, we're gonna groove. What up, dog? D&D. What up?
I miss Kurtis.
I wonder where he is.
I don't know. I don't know if his mic's just. Oh, he's deafened, so he's probably figuring it out.
Yeah. Saw you flashing your new
Yeah.
coaster.
Yeah.
What's that about?
We don't play D&D on here anymore, but this is from when we did. So there you go. I know you got yours. Came with a candle. Ryan sent us that. Old Gudrun. We'll get the D&D back up and running once Jesse is available again, I'm sure.
Once he gets his life back a little bit.
See Kurtis undeafened, so.
Yeah, I'm here, guys.
Okay.
I'm
All
about to
right.
get the video on right now. I was caught up with some shit, but I'm here, guys.
That's fine. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't one of those situations where like your computer blue screened on you again.
I'm good. I'm here.
Okay. But at what capacity? Oh, there he is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tried to color correct this a little bit because under my hat was all dark, but I may have turned the gamma up too much. Oh well, screw it. Dang, Monday.
Did you notice all the blues are like.
Yes, we love blue.
Like your eyes are very sparkly on the stream.
Because I'm in the hot tub. I'm chilling with my drink.
Yeah.
I picked up this weird blueberry lemonade that's apparently got alcohol in it. There's 0 sugar. I don't know if that's good or bad, but we'll see.
0 sugar and alcohol.
Oh yeah, whenever it's anything
I have it.
Snapple, if alcohol Apple Snapple.
Yeah, they make them in these weird ass cans now. The days of the glass Snapple apples are completely gone.
Oh no!
Is it like
They
plastic?
still
now?
have the little info whatever under the cap.
Yeah, they do, but you can barely read it anymore.
What's the point?
Shame. Do they probably don't pop anymore either.
Sure don't. They
It's a
lost
mistake.
everything.
So what does
Yeah,
it say?
everything.
What's it say on the marketing? Just Snapple, drink it. Like what? Fuck.
You literally might have that. No, it just says new look, same great taste.
Whatever. That's what everyone says.
Yeah.
Worse for the environment, same great taste. Is what it should say.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
I mean,
We're cheap, same great
glass
taste.
is not easy to recycle.
But it is more. I don't know, because I'm just afraid of microplastics at this point. That's all I care about. That shit's not fun. Every fish you catch just got little bits of plastic in it. That's cool.
Yeah, everything should go aluminum.
Is that a bone in my
Even
salmon? Nope,
or
just
steel.
plastic. Oh yeah, like those Sapporo cans. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Them bitches strong. Just Kurtis wasn't on this one. We were on here talking about Sapporo cans, and Seth was looking it up, and we were just amazed. Like, this is how you know we went to engineering school, is like, we were just obsessed over these cans. Like, how do they form them? Oh, they roll them? Oh, cool. The steel. Oh, wow. Interesting. And they've got some weird plastic liner on the inside. Yeah, it's like, how don't they, why? All stainless? And yeah, those.
Sapporo cans. How's it spelled? I'm gonna look it up later.
It's a Japanese beer, Sapporo. It's spelled like SOP. Is it? I think it's PPORRO. Sapporo.
Okay.
It's
I'll
two
look-
P's.
Okay, double P, double R, all O's. Starts with an S. If you want to deconstruct the word Sapporo, that's how you would do it.
Got you.
Okay, it's very important, I know. But yeah, Ryan got us these candles. They say Castle Raven. Does yours say Castle Ravenloft on it, Seth?
Yes.
Okay. So Kurtis, this is just a reference to our D&D stuff that we did. It's Castle Ravenloft is where this evil guy lives. But this smells like Christmas, so I don't know if
It smells like cinnamon to me.
yeah,
I haven't lit mine
Christmas.
yet.
Cinnamon, nutmeg. It's what it smells like, and I mean, I'm not complaining. It smells nice as a candle. I just don't like cinnamon to eat usually.
Yeah, I don't like cinnamon at all. So
You don't like the smell of it either? Like,
nah.
it's kind of like coffee in the way that it's a very strong smell, and some people don't like the taste of coffee will actually like the smell of coffee. So, but that's how I think of it.
Smell coffee though. I can agree with that. Coffee does smell good, but I won't drink it.
Not
But
even
cinnamon.
the.
I love coffee.
Do you ever have the? Damn, I can't remember where it was. If it was like a Turkish coffee or what. I was at this Mediterranean place, and they're like, "You do know it's not like normal coffee." And I was like, "Yeah, I get it. You're serving it in a very small styrofoam cup. I assume it's gonna fuck me up." And it did. I couldn't admit it. It was really bitter, and like, it got me.
You're just like,
it got me jittery. But
I can see sounds now.
right, it's like how in Miami, like Cuban coffee, they have cafecito, and like they're these little tiny shots of coffee. And even that'll just get people fucked up. You know,
Mhm.
you just like drink a.
I haven't had that capsito. I think I've had the Turkish coffee though.
Yeah.
There's a place in Columbus that does really good Turkish stuff.
I don't know if
and
it was
they have
burnt
it in,
or if it just tastes burnt because it's so like strong.
it's really thick.
Mhm.
It's got like it's almost like you could chew on it.
Yeah. Didn't strain it.
That sounds appetizing.
It was great.
Yeah, I
Very
needed
tasty.
so much water. Let me see if I get everyone's sounds all right. Man, I didn't actually have a topic for this week. You know, Seth, you missed anime talk last week. I'm sorry.
I'm sad I missed it. I don't think I would have been able to contribute a whole lot, but I'm sad I missed it.
Either way, sad. I mean, everyone's got something to say about anime, whether I don't know. It's great stuff. Who doesn't love punching and kicking? And the random emotional side story that no one.
I totally forgot Samurai Jack was an anime that I obsessed over as a child. So
I'd consider
add that
it.
to my list.
Yeah, I'd consider it in the realm of anime. It was like a gateway anime.
Exactly. Let me ask you a question. A weird one. I thought about this. Had it been in Japanese and we had to watch it in subtitles, would it have been an anime then?
It would have been a lot cooler, that's for sure.
I don't know if I'd have watched it as a child. That's a lot of reading that I probably just wasn't going to be into.
It was on Adult Swim though that came on and they were like dubbed or subbed over.
Yeah, but I felt like if I was staying up to watch an anime late at night, I was being cool. Whereas if in the middle of the day reading subtitles, they can't catch you reading in the middle of the day. Get hit with a bottle. You never know. Fucking nerd. How'd you get in here? Stop it, Mom. But you know how it is. I put National Walnut Day on the title, I guess, because technically it is. It's also the delayed tax day. Because tax day was moved from like April April something, right? Or maybe it's March 15th. Oh, that's right. Yeah,
somewhere around there.
It's also for some reason Cherry Cobbler Day, Graduation Tassel Day, and Idaho Day and Pack Rat Day. So I guess it's Hoarding Day is how I would interpret Pack Rat Day.
What? That's too many things going on in one day.
I mean, you got to have a day for everything. How are you supposed to?
No, that's not. You got to have a day for everything.
Hoarding Day. My bad.
That's a date. Everything's got to have a day. Not a day for everything.
And it makes sense that the day for everything is also the National Hoarding Day.
Yeah,
So
there's a bunch of shit. So you're just like, it's called Pack Rat Day as well. We're hoarding all these national days. Talk this long without even mentioning who's even in here. Not that anyone really listens audio only, but
they know who it is, man.
they know who it is. It's me, Ben.
No, I've never been here before.
Oh, it's me, Ben. It's that Seth who spoke up, and it's him, Kurtis.
No.
Oh, is that not how we do it?
I am him. That is correct.
He is him. I mean, a lot of podcasts do intros, but it's like, what would I even say? How would you describe it, Seth?
You've always asked me this whenever I'm here. How do you describe this podcast?
Yeah.
And I
should just
whenever
be the
Tim's
question
here,
I
I say,
ask.
well, we talk about soup, but we haven't talked about soup in a bit.
Well, when Kurtis is here, we talked about soup as well because of cold soup incidents. But
that's right. We did talk about soup. Then
everybody knows about my cold soup.
We know about how we eat soup, just not how to make it. Okay. We're also a podcast about what's a consistent theme? I don't know. Me rambling is one. Ugh.
Kind of a jack of all.
Sure. Jack of all podcasts, as they call it. I will say, updating on last week, I talked about Columbus Crew and their rebranding and how I hate it. We don't protest
I'm not a fan either.
Nearly as hard as English soccer fans. What?
Going back to the consistent theme, you're such a big Seinfeld fan. Can we do the podcast about nothing? Has Jerry taken that already?
No. Well, wait. Who cares? We can be
exactly
the pod. Yeah, he probably has, but if he hasn't, I'm sure he'd love it. There's got to be one. There's no way, and it has to be like a review of Seinfeld where they could go back and watch them all or something. I mean, we're no Wale. We didn't get ahead and make the mixtape about nothing, but
that's what I'm saying. But we could,
which I did enjoy, by the way. I liked it. So
I did too. I had both of them.
And then the second one, I don't remember if I liked it as much. I know the first one just because I love Seinfeld, and I, at the time, liked Wale. But
at the time, well, yeah.
And then he had like Lotus Flower Bomb or something, and then he had like all that stuff. I was like, I don't know about Wale, man.
It was good for the time.
It was good. I mean, yeah, it is a podcast about nothing. Who am I? Hopefully I'm not a George, but well, you never know.
George is a great character, though.
Oh yeah, I love him as a character. And I heard on another thing one, like somebody was talking about, like, did you watch Everybody Loves Raymond at all?
Yeah,
I have seen some.
They were like, Raymond's a sports writer, but they like never talk about sports. And then Seinfeld covers sports better than that because it's got like George is in the front office of the New York Yankees and stuff. But like it got me thinking, like, yeah, they just basically brought the mom over and complained about her the whole episode, and then Simpson and what. There was one episode I remember where they talked about the Super Bowl because he ended up trying to take his wife to the Super Bowl, and all the men in the family got pissed. Like, why are you taking her? She doesn't even know about it. Like, they were mad at him. I remember that being a thing. So that's when his sports writing actually came into the show, but I don't remember. Like,
I had no idea that he even worked.
Right. Like
shows like that, like what do they even like? They're home all the time. They're not ever at work.
I liked a show that kind of gave you that. I mean, that's another set to build, but so I understand. But you know, King of Queens, they showed him at work doing stuff. Freaking oh Jesus Christ!
Yeah, he's the UPS man. They got to show him at work.
Like a mosquito. Did they ever say what he worked for? If it was UPS. They were in the brown and everything, but like, did they call it something?
That is a show I have never seen a minute of.
I'm fairly certain they said he worked for UPS.
I don't know. It might be. Are you sure he said it, or is this like a Mandela effect where everyone thinks that Darth Vader says, "Luke, Mandela I am your father," but like he didn't actually say it like that? Like, are we just misremembering? It's all because of that damn Toy Story movie or Lego movie, whichever one.
I think we were saying that before
Kurtis,
the Lego
he did not
movie.
say it. He said, he's like, Luke, like, search yourself, you know it to be true, and like stuff like that. But like, he never said, Luke, I am your father. They just shortened it because like, if you push a button on an action figure, you're gonna need him to say like who he's talking to. So he's not gonna be like, hey child, I am your father.
Was it an action figure?
Probably. I mean, that shit.
I mean, I'm sure it was, but
I mean, we're past Star Wars Day, but
be a great reason to edit that.
So many toys. There's a great Netflix thing on like toys and stuff. There's a Star Wars one specifically. It's amazing. So
it is amazing. That company is based in Ohio, which is great.
But yeah,
Hasbro.
It's not Hasbro.
I think Hasbro did have a deal at one point, but I don't know if
it's like Kenny's Toys or something along those lines.
Do you know George Lucas signed a deal like, all right, I won't make much off the movie, but I get like all the merchandise money. So he destroyed that. Like he was like right on. He knew what he was making. So he started throwing weird characters in the last second all the time to be like, buy this, buy this, buy this. So Spaceballs makes fun of it. It's great.
And then the Mandalorian comes along and they have all of the toys in the show. Well, a lot of the toys make it into the show, the older ones.
Man, you gotta have Baby Yoda. You gotta.
And that wasn't a toy before though.
But now
they had like vehicles and some of the robots.
What if they saw like one of those little pop figurines of Yoda and said, you know, that's a good idea. And just made a little Baby Yoda. It could happen. There's a mosquito in here and I just lost it. So like I was looking at it, about ready to kill it, and I looked at you.
It's already got you.
Talk about Star Wars. It always gets me. Oh,
I saw it.
Oh,
he's not making it up.
Touched it.
Gotta have the high enough resolution though to see it. Oh, yeah. Give it the post-it notes.
I'm sorry, this is my wife's. Got notes on it. I'm not gonna throw the coaster.
Yeah, I'll use this.
I don't have anything else. I'll just keep an eye on it. It's fine. Before I went off on that, because Kurtis said podcast about nothing, and that made me talk about Seinfeld, which made me talk about Star Wars for some reason. I was trying to talk about the crew again. I don't even know. Where'd I go?
That stupid ass triangle. What about it?
No, we just need to protest like English people do with their soccer. Yeah. They do
by
it
setting
right.
fire to cars and getting in tons of fights.
Well, the thing about the crew that sucks is you can't protest at the stadium. It's in the middle of nowhere. It's at a fairground outside of town, basically. Like it's in Columbus, but it's not. It's at a field. Like So if you show up there to protest, who's going to see it? What's the point? New stadium, new stadiums downtown. So when they start having games there, then maybe it'll matter.
Which is freaking sweet, by the way.
Yeah,
it's coming along and it's awesome.
Yeah, except for they put the new logo that I hate on the building, and I'm just like, no.
I haven't seen what the new logo is, but yeah,
Ohio flag. Turn it and put a little triangle in the bottom, a C for some reason.
I heard my wife talking about it.
Yeah.
And I remember that description.
Should have been yelling, not talking. What is she doing?
She was yelling.
Okay, good.
She was.
Okay, I'm on her team then. But yeah, the English people, because they're mad because the Super League thing that happened, where they were going to, like, 12 teams were going to join up from, like, Real Madrid, Juventus, like, Spanish clubs, and they're going to have English clubs and Italian clubs, like, Milan, AC Milan, I think. But the United fans are particularly mad because they have a U.S. owner. The Glazer family owns their team, and they own the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. But when they bought it in 2005, so this has been building up for a while before the Super League thing. They basically bought it with debt that the fans are slowly paying off. So they bought it with $1.5 billion. $1 billion of it was debt. And so like $1 billion of it is just debt slowly being paid off by supporters. So they're already pissed about that. And like the owners don't care. They're never around. They run it like an American sports team, a business.
Fair.
Yeah.
And they probably don't like the fact that in England you have to try or else you get relegated down to the next division and doesn't pay as well. But yeah, supporters, like, they stormed the field. They started putting off like green and gold like flares and stuff, or smoke bombs and stuff. because that was the old colors back in like the, I don't know, 1800s, whenever it started. But
I have a question.
yeah,
Isn't that how things normally are bought? If you don't have all of that money to drop on it, you get a loan, and then that loan gets paid off through profits or
but
whatever.
it's basically, I think it's being
They just
paid
decided
off
to
by
say it was.
also like the city and like stuff like that. Like
Oh, that would be upsetting.
they're still owners without actually owning it. They own,
So they're like Packers, just with owners.
but like they're pushing the debt off to other people. So like when you own something with a loan, the bank owns it basically. There's no bank here. They own it with debt somehow. I'd have to look more into it, but like they're already unhappy
They
about.
It is the other like. I don't know. This is me talking shit. I don't really know, but I think they would have had to like short it the other company or the other people who owned it and bet it for like their season to tank, so the value dropped, and then they got it that way.
I don't remember the whole thing because obviously I don't look at this as like a religion like these Manchester United fans do. But yeah, they know what to do. You know, they stopped a match from happening because they like protested so much that the team was like, all right, we're not going to come. Liverpool said, we're not going to play. So they postponed it. And they were about to play again. And the fans tried to stop the Liverpool team bus. So they like made like a car barricade or something. Like they stopped it with a couple cars. They pulled it over. But the Liverpool team, that was a decoy. The real bus was a black bus. And they like snuck in. So...
They Trojan horsed them.
Yeah, like I love it because like we don't have that here. There's no weird like they're not battling it out with fans in like a chess match of aha, we stopped you. Oh, you get a decoy, and the players all drove themselves and like it's I think it's fascinating. I don't know. They're boycotting sponsors like for real, not like America where they say I'm not gonna buy Nike and then just like I'm still gonna fucking buy Nike. You know,
Wearing their Just Do It shirt and their Airs.
They go out buy Nike Airs so they can burn them on social media.
That's the silliest thing.
Say fuck Kaepernick. It's like, well, you really got him. Good job. Good job, buddy. I'm sure he sees that. But
I mean, soccer is not a religion in this country, and it's
no sport is sacred. I mean, even the cathedral of football is a business.
But you can have people who are passionate about it, but not to the point where it is their only source of live entertainment, which I don't know is true or not. But what else do they have? Cricket?
Nah, they got racing and shit over there.
That's racing, sure, but
F1 is
that's not
fun.
like a big exciting. It is big exciting.
It's quicker than NASCAR too. That's the thing. Races don't take like
it's
4
better
hours.
Than NASCAR.
It's like a bunch of Curtis, is it like a bunch of like hour and a half races, but they're like back to back, or how do they do it? Is there like a series A, series B, like
it could be some shit like that. They could have them all race at the same time, or if they have different series of races. Formula One specifically is like, I don't know. I even forget how many laps they do, but Formula One races might be like an hour worth of entertainment, maybe 2.
Like a basketball game or soccer game. Like it's just.
But it's not like America doesn't have that either. But we have like
we got NASCAR,
so many other
you go
things.
On a loop.
You got NASCAR, you got football, you got baseball, you got basketball, and they're all top tier. The best athletes in the world playing those, so there's a lot of options.
Kurtis says, "I don't want to go unless they're burning rubber, unless they're drifting."
Exactly.
Whereas in Europe, they absolutely have the best players in the world over there, so absolutely they want to play and watch those. Not play. They want to. Well, yeah, they want to play those sports and they want to watch those.
But if you've
athletes
seen MLS goals, they're insane because nobody knows how to play defense or goalkeep.
Oh yeah. That's what's great about American soccer.
And it's just like these retired guys from England, these old fucks. They just come over here and ball. And like it's great.
They just come right off in the sunset.
It'd be like if we sent everyone who was retiring here, like if everyone did what Tracy McGrady did and just went over to China and like fuck shit up. T-Mac, man.
Jesus
He had a moment in the sun.
They would love American basketball because they already do. They would love it even more.
Yeah, they loved it until the Houston Rockets owner said
Yeah.
China's doing messed up shit, basically, and they were. It was the Hong Kong deal with that stuff,
And it was
and a lot of people, the league was like, "Whoa, whoa, don't say that out loud." That was the one time LeBron, I didn't agree with him. He was in support of like, I don't know, we maybe don't say that, and I was like, LeBron,
shut up. You just getting paid.
like you were so outspoken, and everyone was like, "Oh wow, he's starting to say stuff," and then you said that, and I was like, "Oh yeah, I remember. You make a lot of money for this league."
A lot of money.
I can't hate on it, I guess, but yeah, I can. Yeah, I can. But sports, man. This is a sports podcast now, where we talk about how to protest sports and how long races are. Main priority.
Gotta get that stealth van. We gotta get to that level.
I just want to get
That's
to a
cool.
level where I'm getting sponsored by PBR. That's the only goal for me.
You need a big poster in the background. You need to start generating money for them,
Well,
and then they'll notice.
This is also like my wife working from home. This is where like if she had a meeting and there's a big PBR poster,
Okay.
I had
Get
to
one of
use-
those. Have like a vinyl decal made, and just slap it on your wall, and then you can easily peel it off and slap it back
We'll
on.
get like
peel it back
a
on.
Velcro thing, and then like I'll take
Or
mine
that,
down.
yeah.
She'll put hers up.
You could have a picture of the two you that's normally up there, but then when it's you alone in the room, you put the PBR up.
Okay.
Yep.
How big of a picture of us would that be? That's the whole wall.
Well, if you've got it held up with some Velcro, a little strip of Velcro
Because like
can hold up.
if I had a decal of like an entire PBR can that just like ceiling to
Yeah.
floor, I mean
that's what you got to do.
Yep.
Yeah, PBR sign.
Go big or go home.
I am home. Oh, let's see. Nothing about me is big. I'm a small man, small minded.
Well, that PBR can better be.
Oh yeah, it's a tall boy. I'm gonna go grab
Yeah.
one later. Right now, I just got this blueberry lemonade. Like I said,
How is
Still
it?
make
it tastes like
PBR.
juice. It's
It tastes like juice with no sugar.
yeah. It tastes like juice with no sugar as well.
Oh,
It's like
Hmm.
it's like how, you
Now,
know
is
whenever
it-
you drink water that's carbonated but not flavored, and how like bitter and off-putting it feels. Yeah.
I like that.
What? I had a
I have a soda stream, and
Okay.
all I drink is just unflavored carbonated water.
Oh, you have a it's made of aluminum 6061. It's a 3AL DOT regulated can. It's about let's see how many milliliters is that one. That's
370.
yeah, we're talking cans here. We go into support, we got to go into this. I mean, you know how those are formed, right?
No.
You take an
I don't.
aluminum puck like this, and
Oh yeah, you get it real hot.
you punch it. No, it's all cold. It's you don't like heat it up or not. They literally just punch it into a cylinder, and then the cylinder you form the top into a neck.
You're talking about the? Are you talking about
The carbonation.
CO2 vessel?
Yeah, CO2.
Okay.
Yeah, CO2 vessel for like a soda stream.
This is they're one of the biggest ripoffs. I feel like is having to go, and the whole business model is based around replenishing these CO2
Yes,
tanks.
you save a bunch of money by them not having to make more. You just send it in. They trade you basically the bottle, right? Like you hand an empty one, they give you a full one, and you pay.
Yep.
And it's cheaper that way for
$30.
you.
Nope. It's not.
It should be
It's much more expensive that way.
to trade bottles and pay.
Yeah, they charge $30.
How much is a new one?
It's the same price for a new one. It's $30.
They need to
So you don't-
incentivize
if you can get it,
Guess they're
if you
charging
find
a
someone who can refill it,
recycling fee.
like, yeah, that's what they're charging. Like, I can get a 5-pound canister of CO2 for $16.
Right.
I can get that, and I can get it refilled $16, and this thing's less than a third of the size.
So they're
I'm charging
paying
$30.
for the regulation of it. So since the pressure that's in it and that relief valve on top, there's a lot that went into that. a big canister that you buy, lower pressure, the walls of the material, it should be. I mean,
It's the same
what are you
pressure
buying?
because it's liquid CO2. It's all the same pressure.
Okay, yeah, because it's in that equilibrium phase right there. So, so how big of a thing you saying was like $16?
I think it's a 5 pound versus a 470 gram, a 1 pound.
I would have to know volume and everything. I don't have. This is not the thing. I probably
Now,
not the,
me just coming in, somebody who knows nothing, just listening to y'all ramble. Is there any?
I can pull them. I can bring you the two.
no,
So
yeah.
I'm not worried about size. What's the difference in CO2 quality? Like, is there dirty CO2 and clean CO2?
They do
Or
check
is it all?
for purity. I mean, it. Yeah.
Yes and no. Usually it's a blend. You get a blend of CO2 and
Right.
nitrogen. It's like 80-20. You can get ultra pure CO2 that's 99%, 99.999%, but it's not really worth it at that point. It accomplishes the same thing at 80% or 90%.
Right.
Okay.
At least for these drink uses, these home carbonating drink uses.
That
Or
was
if you're
my only question.
Yeah, if you're pushing beer out of a keg, it's the same. All the
So
same.
if you're
stuff
making that
getting.
dirty water, is this what we're getting at, Kurtis? I don't understand.
No, I'm just asking. Why would you? I would try to find a way to jerry rig up that 5 pound canister to this
Right.
soda stream.
People.
Oh, that's what I did.
Yeah, I was gonna say that happens.
They do not want you to do that.
No, because people do that with CO2. They do it with like Freon, like R134A, and like other refrigerant type stuff, and they don't want you messing with it because for a lot of reasons. I mean, I understand. I'm sure there's been some incidents, people blowing hands off and shit, but people. Jason, was it Pierre Paul? No, wait, is that a boxer? Which one was the football player? He did fireworks. He played for the Giants.
We're talking about blowing people's hands up.
Yeah, he blew off a couple fingers. So if you look like his glove, he's basically got like a club on his hand, is what it looks like. What he plays, he's a defensive end. Sports talk. Ugh. Didn't know I'd talk so much sports today. I mean, we have all these questions, but you can't ask Yahoo anymore. That was sold. Verizon sold that. Yeah, Yahoo Answers. It's read only now. You can't ask. Verizon sold.
I mean, there's still
and
some
Yahoo.
good gems on there.
Yeah, like the classic. Am I pregnant? Am pregnant? Like I have a whole list of those in my phone.
Those are so good.
Oh god.
There's so many impregnant questions to answer.
Am I pregante?
Yeah, am I pregante? And the answer should always be on those, like, I hope not. If you're asking, am I pregnant? Yeah.
Probably not.
Please don't. But
I have sex with my boyfriend by kissing on mouth. Am I pergert?
Yes. On mouth? This is a footloose town after all. You may be.
Maybe.
Let's see, what other notes do I have in here? This one just says school lunch food. I don't know. I think that was because I saw somebody say they had chicken rings for lunch in school. And I said, what?
Oh, something like that. Where were you going with that, Ben?
Well, it just confirms that chicken holes exist for me, but what the
fuck are chicken holes?
Like a donut hole, just I guess it'd be sort of a nugget but round, if I had to classify it. But there were chicken.
That's a long way around of saying a chicken nugget.
Wow,
is it just popcorn chicken?
Oh yeah, maybe just say a popcorn chicken. That's more accurate. Chicken holes. But I just saw it was a fried ring of chicken, and unlike an onion ring or a donut where it's rounded, it's still like flat. It's like so it's flat on both sides. It's like a washer, like
even a better description.
Like those poor malformed flat pretzels. They come in those the healthy pretzels that are
the deli style pretzel thing that the ones that are good with hummus. Yeah, hell yeah. Great with hummus. Kurtis doesn't like hummus. He says it's wax.
Yeah, that shit.
He said, I'm not eating wax. You're just wrong.
I don't know how people eat it. That literally just looks like you said it waxed.
But What was the weirdest school lunch you had, or weirdest item at lunch that you remember? And everyone had like the square pizza and like the we had this large like hash brown that was a cylinder for some reason. We called it a dictator. Just classic lunch foods. What else do we have? What else?
No.
No? It's what it was.
A dictator.
Why not?
No shit like that.
But
it took me too long to be like, oh, that's not what he said.
well, it is and it isn't. But let's see, we got 5 people listening to that. Oh,
The
poor
only school lunch I ever ate was the square pizza, and the only time I
Ever?
ate it was sophomore year of high school.
You were packing.
I
then.
always packed.
Seth, stay
Oh,
packing.
okay. I thought you were telling me that you every day ate that.
That's even better.
I was like, no, you
There were
didn't.
just a
all I
handful
would
of
eat.
days that I forgot
Only
to
square
bring
pizzas.
a lunch.
Oh shit.
And it was always, for the longest time, it was peanut butter and honey sandwich and
Peanut
like
butter
a
and
clementine.
Huh.
Yeah, dude.
Ben, you ain't never had it.
I didn't like jelly or honey when I was little. I would eat like I'd eat peanut butter and bologna. That's what I would eat.
Get out.
Yeah, leave the room.
No.
You said peanut butter and bologna? What
Yeah.
the fuck?
I was a bologna kind of man. What can I say?
What is?
What would you eat bologna with?
God, Ben. Nothing. I wouldn't. I don't like.
Oh,
bologna.
so now you're above bologna, the working man's
I
meat.
am above bologna. I'm above bologna.
Oh,
We can
God.
get some roast beef or some chicken,
Roast
some
beef,
ham, anything but
don't eat
bologna.
chicken. Why don't
All
you eat
you
it
guys
cold?
Yeah, it's cold.
No.
Freaking deli meat.
I
Bologna out
I
here.
can never stop
Bologna and
thinking
peanut
about
butter.
They said peanut butter and bologna.
Yeah,
Oh
peanut butter.
my-
My mom was a bit off put when I asked for that one day. She said, "What do you want to
You
eat?"
asked?
Yeah, she said, "What do you want to eat?" And I said, "Peanut butter and bologna." And she said, "You
so
want?"
she wasn't-
No, she asked, "Do you want 2 sandwiches?" And I said, "No, I would like a peanut butter and bologna." I was a very picky kid, so like, you're not gonna say no.
Was that the first time you had that sandwich, or had someone else made it for you before?
No, I think that was the first time I had it, and I was just like, I like those 2 things because I knew peanut butter was always too dry, and bologna, it was yeah, bologna. Although it sticks to the roof of your mouth, it is like a bit moist, so it helped.
No.
People in my family tried it. They said, "You know what? Not terrible. That's great. That's a great review."
That's a nice family you got, Ben.
Yeah, I guess. My family would not have said that.
You got to try it. You know what? Everyone out there, grab yourself a peanut butter bologna sandwich.
And then
give you a peanut butter bologna damn ham
a fucking sandwich.
sandwich.
The fuck wrong with you?
Best
this is
sound.
the best revelation.
Listen, Indy
No.
Carl. What do you mean no? Peanut butter and bologna. What did you have? Let me know in the chat.
Oh.
What kind of sandwich?
Ben, you got to start a Twitter poll for this, and then just see how.
Okay.
Just see how.
So
wrong
okay,
you are.
okay. I'll write it. I'll type it out right now. Peanut butter and bologna, and then the answers will be
Mm-mm.
yes. No, come on. Help me fill out this poll. I don't know.
It's no. We have Indy Carl gave us our last. It's no.
Okay, I mean yes or no. That's a bit too on the nose, don't you think?
Like your great uncle, like your great uncle,
Huh?
gave you that recipe. I would have been like,
Yeah, it's a
That is
recipe. I went online. I typed out, just like anyone else who has a recipe, I typed out a long blog about my fucking life. And then, like, you scroll through 50 ads and you're just like, please, I just want to know what's in it. And then it just says peanut butter, bologna, bread. You figure it out.
What kind of bread though?
time 2 minutes.
Kind of bread. It was just Italian, white, whatever, maybe Wonder Bread, depending what we have. Just white. More bleach, the better. You know.
Was this a go-to of yours, or was it just something you had out of the blue and never again?
Oh no, I kept
what
having
are we talking
it.
here? Oh God.
And it's just like, you know, and then sometimes you get wild, you know, like you put like
what
chips
is
on
wilder
it.
than that?
You put chips on it, fucking around. Do what?
Does your wife know you make these sandwiches?
I don't need more. I haven't had bologna in years, but
I just had to check.
I mean, you can't tell me that like you get out of a pool, you're 8 years old, and you're handed a sandwich, you're gonna eat whatever the fucking sandwich is.
Not if there's peanut butter bologna on it.
But you asked for that sandwich. You asked for it.
Just imagine I was coming out of a pool. I wasn't. I was just in the kitchen, but whatever. It's been too much time.
That sandwich sounds like Roy would have made it, but even Roy wouldn't make that sandwich.
Roy would do nothing other than make that sandwich.
Check me that hole. Oh shit.
I forgot to tweet out that we were live, so I'll just do it now. Bug it. I don't know if I should make it from this account because no one replies to this one, even when I retweet it. So let's see. Peanut butter and jelly. It's just shit. No, not a normal thing. Bologna. Okay, there we go. I'll put what's wrong with you as the no. Okay. I haven't had a poll in a while. I like doing those. What else did I have in here that can get the heat off me? Let's see.
I can get the heat off of you.
Yeah. Let's see. I don't know. NFL draft has been on here for weeks, and like that's like 3-4 weeks ago at this point. But the only thing I had to say about it is like we don't know what we're watching, so like people care a lot. Like, and the only thing I thought of, I always think of this example of we don't know what we're watching in sports is I saw this Boris Becker interview, or no, it was Andre Agassi was talking about this guy Boris Becker. They're tennis players, and Boris got real pissed off, like convinced. He told his wife all the time, like, this guy's reading my mind, and I don't know how he does it. So Andre came out into an interview and said, like, yeah, he didn't realize it, but he has this giveaway, like no one could return his serve. He would stick his tongue out ever so slightly left or right, and that was the direction he was going to hit it. He was going to hit it to your backhand or forehand. He would just like slightly move his tongue right before the serve. And they showed it on the screen. I was like, how did you see that? Like they zoomed in on it. I didn't see a thing. Like, we don't know what we're watching. I just see tennis and I'm like, wow, great shot. That is not what's happening down there. Same with football. They're just like, they make a play and it's like, why don't you do that every time? And then you absolutely have no idea why they don't do that every time, because they can't. It's like when Superman, why don't you use your laser eyes at every moment? This battle would have been over. Maybe we just don't know what we're watching. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe he's using his X-ray vision and sees that all the people he would kill using his laser eyes.
Just gets distracted.
But yeah,
with that X-ray vision. That's what happens. He sees anime titties from a mile away, and he just gets distracted. Guaranteed every time. But that's all I had on that. You know, classic NFL draft talk. But no,
that doesn't really necessarily go just to the draft. That could translate to.
I just think about it because it's just like
the pitcher batter type thing too. It's the same type thing. Like you're looking for tells and you're trying to figure out, what did it throw?
Baseball is becoming very much though, like people think it's very simplified now because it's literally the batters are just trying to crush it and the pitchers, it's like that's the game. Not as fun to watch, but I mean, I want to still win, so I'm not going to be like mad that my team's trying to hit nothing but home runs. It's like when the NBA figured out that 3 points was worth more than 2 points, they just started shooting them. Like sometimes they don't affect the sport much.
Back into baseball, they know motherfuckers was, if that's what the sport is, motherfuckers just crushing homers. Why don't they give them back to PEDs?
That's actually an argument people have had. It's just like there are health ramifications. So like, but that should be the player's choice, I guess. They would need a lot of paperwork saying like, you do realize when you get old, this might not be great for you. So like, they don't want to create that obligation either. Like, you shouldn't feel obligated to harm your body in that way, I guess. So I don't know. It's all very, very.
If a horse can get some ointment slapped on his ass the day of a race, just not during the race, and be cool,
Oh,
they should give the baseball players
you're talking about that
PEDs.
junkie horse?
Hell yeah, that junkie horse.
Is this a real horse or a crypto horse?
Well, you see, this horse, he failed a drug test, and I forget the guy's name. Damn it, the trainer. He's a Hall of Fame trainer. I put in quotes because he's got like 30 scandals with like horses testing positive for substances they shouldn't have. But I think Trump called the horse a junkie. That was one thing, which is hilarious. But like the first thing was the trainer blamed cancel culture. Like that's funny. And then he blamed a guy drinking cough syrup and peeing on the hay, and the horse ate it, which made it test positive for the substance. I was like, that's a great workaround. I hope that works out for you. And then they come out and say, oh, he had dermatitis. So we put an ointment, and that's what it was, or something.
Oh, okay.
Something boring. I wanted to be the cough syrup thing, but
with the cough syrup, did he mean lean, or was he just really cough syrup?
I don't know. I don't know if there's any dirty Sprite in the what do you call it? Where do horses stay? The barn? They're probably not in a barn, a stable. Yeah. I know things. I can't remember that guy's name right now, but that's why the digital horses are where it's at. You don't have to beat them. You don't have to feed them. Actually, I don't know if that's true. I don't know how it works.
Probably.
We only talked about it so briefly. That whole thing, NFT race horses, crazy shit. Blockchain horses.
I got my art on the blockchain.
How much gas? Is that
$88.
Man.
Which is hella cheap.
Is that a one-time payment or?
Like it, because I minted one at $88, and I threw four more pictures up, and they were all free. So, but that was only with one.
You had a bundle
marketplace, I guess. If I go do it on other marketplaces, I have to pay another minting fee. So, I'm on OpenSea for right now.
NFTs are like, I thought crypto was dumb, and that's working out. I mean, I think this is kind of dumb. It's probably going to work out too. Like, I can't hate on it. I don't know. It's the same thing where it's just like, I can think it's stupid, but then be like, this is going to make people hella money.
Yeah.
It's the same thing as like a millionaire commissioning an art piece for $80,000 and getting it appraised. And then someone's like, oh, it's $1 million.
Right. You should put your money in things that appreciate. But with like digital stuff like this, like cryptocurrency as well, it's like, it's so unknown whether it will appreciate, but you're going to be mad if you didn't jump on that probably. So I guess you may as well. Because like, do you know how much a Bitcoin is worth?
47,000 last time I checked.
Right. I had no idea that a Bitcoin, just one, was apparently thousands of dollars. Like,
you didn't know that?
I knew that they were more than $1. It's not like I was like, I'm gonna go buy a Bitcoin with a Taco Bell soft taco. Like, no.
Oh shit, Bitcoin's is 44,000 right now.
It was like 60,000 like a few months ago or something. And then I'm sure Elon did something dumb, but
blow your mind?
Actually, no, Elon did say he didn't want to use Bitcoin for Teslas because he just found out about the ecological damage that a lot of these crypto mining devices, like, just
that's why it's going down.
Yeah, it's going down because he has such an influence on the market. But
which was useful for
crazy. Like, bought like one $500 in 2017, maybe 16, and then now
16, $678.
Right, and now it's up in the 40,000s. Like, damn. So everyone's now trying to grab the next thing that is that. So,
well, thanks to GameStop.
Yeah, that got people right back in it. You got into Doge, yeah, it went down real quick after you got it. That's when that was Elon too. He went on SNL and it just dropped. I wonder, did you think he sold his shares, like his, or got rid of his coins and then went on.
I think there was a bunch of people getting super hyped for it, and then a lot of smarter people saw it as a good time to sell.
Because now he's against crypto all of a sudden. It's weird. Like,
He's not against crypto. He's just against
said-
Bitcoin.
well, all crypto is like the same sort of blockchain technology like is being used. So I mean,
But Bitcoin is the worst of them because of the amount of energy it takes to mine a single Bitcoin. The ones that are
because they're worth a lot
far
now.
fewer.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the ones that are worth far fewer now, he's working with Dogecoin
I think
to
it's called
make their system more efficient.
there's one called Bitcoin Cash that I think is a fraction of Bitcoin itself.
I don't even understand what that is.
I don't know
Isn't
either.
that just an ATM for Bitcoin that you can like cash it out in the moment for whatever the current value is?
It works quicker than Bitcoin because it's a larger file size. So like the transactions are quicker, which also makes it a lot more volatile, I think. So I don't know. I don't know shit about crypto other than like I'm probably gonna stay away from it for a second here.
Don't. I mean, at least get it with $100 on something.
I might dabble. Who knows?
Dabble.
I would ask Yahoo, but I fucking can't. So
Can't.
damn it, Yahoo. Yahoo.
I'm just not learning about Ethereum, and Ethereum seems to be more of a.
Ethereum sounds like something out of Mass Effect. I can't
It
trust
does.
that.
It sounds like something from Borderlands that you gotta
Right.
collect.
This is like
But
something you level your character up with in Final Fantasy VII.
yeah, but this
is
shit
the-
doesn't feel like a coin. It seems like a tool.
It's all kind of the same thing. It all accomplishes the same thing.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
I don't know. It seems like with Bitcoin, you just buy it and hold on to it. You can use it to do shit, but you're buying it with the intentions of it getting more value, and then you cashing out on it. With Ethereum, it seems like I've had to buy this shit in order to do shit.
Right.
Like in order for me to put my pictures here, I had to convert dollars to Ethereum.
It does
and
make
then
more
use that.
sense because the transaction has a it is like that's why they call it gas. Like you are fueling the like usage of a computer to like blockchain your stuff. Like
Yeah.
I guess. So it does feel like there's something more tangible there, but I don't know if I can fully commit to that. We'll see. I'll get in on it way too late, like I do everything. You know, I don't buy video games when they come out. I don't see movies other than Star Wars when they come out. I'm always like a tad behind, other than I keep up with the memes, though. That's what keeps me up to date. I just check out the memes. That's how I know about Game of Thrones. Don't watch it, but I saw the memes. I feel like I'm caught up.
That's all that matters.
Good enough. Don't watch Star
All the
Wars. Just
Resident
watch
Evil memes are
Spaceballs. You'll
making
be
me wanna
fine.
Watch or play new Resident Evil though. Those memes are working for me.
I keep seeing something about a tall lady.
Yeah. Is that what's working for you, Seth?
Yeah, it's a tall lady.
I just love how tall she is.
Tall and scary. I don't know if that does it for me.
Some people.
All of the villains in those games are tall and scary.
Yeah, I've never played one of them, so I don't know.
Man, there's another story I wanted to get to. It was so interesting to me, but I don't know. It's that pipeline thing that hackers they hacked like a pipeline. This colonial pipeline. There's Eastern European hackers who like put ransomware on their stuff. So they were locked out of their computers basically. It was encrypted. And they ended up paying like
Is this what caused the gas shortage?
No, this is just. I mean, maybe who knows? They couldn't get supply to like Georgia and stuff, but like, company paid a ransom, to, all in Bitcoin, I believe, to this company this like hacking group that kind of functions like a company, and they're called the Dark Side, not the Dark Side, just Dark Side. I sound old. I'm putting the and like pluralizing everything. Yeah, but like then they gave them a decrypting tool as like after they paid them to say like, okay, thanks for the money. Here's a tool to get rid of the ransomware, and the decrypting tool do what?
Isn't that what they call it in the Spider-Verse? A goober? Whatever the passcode or the secret decryption key.
If only it were that simple. But apparently the decrypting tool was so slow that they ended up just using backup files anyway. So like they paid $5 million in crypto and then like continue to operate without it because the decrypting tool was too slow. I don't know if they eventually worked it out, but that's how I found out Bitcoin was so fucking expensive, because I was like, I did pay in crypto. And then I was like, what? Bitcoin's hella expensive. And then, yeah.
Gave him like 10 Bitcoins, and that was $1
But
million.
I wonder if they got the 5 million in Bitcoin right before it just like went down $20,000. They had to be pissed after that. Like, man, we just had the scheme of the century. And this shit tanked.
Unless they cashed out right away.
Right. I mean, that's the thing about Bitcoin. You can't cash out quick. That's why the Bitcoin Cash is different, because like the files and all that stuff that I don't understand. But yeah, the Bitcoin transactions are slightly slower to protect you. But in this case, I don't know. It was crazy.
And I know they did. I know that they didn't because they're smarter than this. But I hope to God they didn't have a Robinhood investment account. That shit stuck in there for 6 days.
Right. Like they don't have enough funds to operate with that. You're gonna. I just thought it was crazy that they can transfer money without it being traced to where it's going. Like that still blows my mind. Like how? I don't know. I'm not a hacker, obviously. Don't try and get me out there. You 6 people watching / listening / leaving us on in the other room. Don't do that to me. Like and subscribe though.
Please.
Please. I'm begging you. My family, I will keep feeding them peanut butter and bologna sandwiches unless you subscribe.
Oh God, subscribe.
Those are threats, people. Like and subscribe.
I will go to your house and I'll make your grandmother eat peanut butter and bologna sandwiches until her roof of her mouth is just covered.
This man is wild.
That'll clog up her whole breathing apparatus.
Pictures with the peanut butter. Quit playing.
Don't test me, man. Leave us 5 stars on Apple. Swear to God.
Peanut butter on Wonder Bread, so it just makes that fucking glue.
Oh yeah. You want to see your grandmother again?
Or her dentures.
Yeah, it's just gone. It was just glued together. It should be like Kanye and mouth wired shut. She'll finally be cool though. Yeah. When I heard that first time, I was like, oh my God, it's so cool. Still to this day though, it is fucking cool. It's like I think Lil Wayne did that on a verse recently, but he did it with a mask. Not obviously, his mouth wasn't wired shut. He's like, he's talking like this. He said, "Let me take this Balenciaga mask off," and then like he started rapping. He's got to come with the Balenciaga mask, or else there's no reason mentioning it.
Right.
But whatever. You gotta remind people what's going on, so when they listen to it in 5 years, they'll be like, "Oh yeah." Not that we'll forget. Whatever. I should probably wrap it up at some point. Seth, how do I end the show?
That's all, folks.
Oh, that's not what I was looking for.
Yeah, I wish I knew the music to that.
I guess you could follow if you want more Looney Tunes references. Follow Seth at Seth_dumb on Twitter. If you want anything but that, if you want peanut butter and bologna sandwiches, follow me at Ain't Been Good on Twitter. If you want to buy a picture encrypted with a blockchain, it's EST95 Kurt on Twitter.
Yeah, that's on Twitter. If you want to buy it for real though, get on OpenSea.io on a decentralized app platform and search for thewavy.project and you can find my works there.
Okay. I'll have to look up what that means later, but go to DutchMasterGaming.com.
Was that English?
It was Something.
I understood the words, but I did not get it.
I've heard all those words used, I think. But
Yeah.
DutchMasterGaming.com, Dutchmaster TV on Twitter, Dutchmaster Gaming on Instagram. We pretty much got all the names the same, except for slightly different. Dutchmaster_TV on Twitch. I messaged that guy about, please give us your name, Dutchmaster TV. He never responded. He's offline, but whatever. I'm playing this out.
Oh yeah, we're talking what up, dog?
Kurtis, you're so complicit.
Oh yeah, we're talking what up, dog? Let's see what the UpDawgs getting to. You know, yeah, we're gonna groove. What up, dog? D&D. What up? D&D, baby.
Oh, wait, not D&D. Oh, is that Kashan? Damn it, I always forget to put a Twitter message.
Make Monday a good day, baby. Yeah.
Kashan.
Dan, you got to play.
Kashan.
Hello?
Goodbye.
What's up? Is that the end of it already?